For me, I knew there were certain things in science I struggled with. Like I didn't have a very strong chemistry background or even physics in high school. I wasn't too great at that stuff. So I didn't want to be in a classroom full of like 80, 100 people like raising my hand, like scared to ask. I really want to be able to ask my professors like, hey, can you help me with this? And hey, can you help me with that? And I didn't want to just feel like a number or like a cattle kind of thing. I wanted to be an individual and people to know who I am. My name is Deidric Davis. I'm class of 2024, and I'm majoring in marine science, biotrack, and animal studies. One of my first classes here was with Professor Schwing, geological oceanography, right underneath Galbraith, our marine science building. And I mean, we were outside every day and talking, and he'd be like, okay, like you guys want to do lab? And for me, I was like always the first person. Yeah, I want to do it. Can I carry this? Can I move this? Can I do that thing? He'd be like, yeah, sure. He'd be like, come on, let's do it. Does anyone else want to volunteer? I'd be like, oh, me. He's like, okay, someone like other than Deidric this time, you know. But I was seeing him like at the end and in the beginning, and him telling me how much I've grown and like how much better like my writing is and my work and like how I portray my thoughts in class is really nice to me. And even him saying like, oh, I think you can have a great career as you carve out a nice niche for yourself in this makes me really happy, and I'm really proud to have people like that who care about me and are personable as the faculty that I work with every day.
So, you know, geos was one of the reasons I wanted to stay doing marine science.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
your
really
class
cool.
was really cool because I remember people were telling me like, oh, you just kind of just be carrying rocks and doing whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. But when I was with you made it really interesting.
When I was working my REU at Duke University, my mentor for the program was Anjali Boyd. She's a graduate from Eckerd, and she had showed me the program I want to get into in French Polynesia, the diversity project, and it was like the best experience of my life. I mean, going there, I was able to just get my scientific diving certification and go to a new country. I mean, it was my first time ever being outside of the country, and it was like paid for work, and I was living there for 7 weeks. For me, I always wanted to be like that voice and that face for other like young black girls and black boys who are interested in science to be like, oh, like that guy's doing it, I can do it too. So I made this podcast called Black Nerds Matter. And in Black Nerds Matter, I'm getting like personal stories, experiences, and like advice from different black professionals in STEM. So I think it's just really important to get that out there and have people share their stories, because our stories really matter when it comes to this, and we're people that affect marine science in a big way, but we have to let people know the struggles with it so that it can be better for people later on, but also so that people can get their recognition, because I believe that these people deserve their recognition. I want to put a platform for them so I can raise them up.
And so, yeah, I was just kind of...
So for publishing research, it is typically unusual for an undergrad. It's something that I'm really proud of, and being able to have 3 or 4 papers out there that the world's going to be able to read in like the next year or two makes me really proud, because I feel like I've done a lot with the short amount of time I've done this. Like I said, I've only been like a real scientist for 4 years, and I'm really proud of what I've been able to accomplish in that time. And I think it's really important for people to understand that you can do this. It's hard, but it's worth it. And I've loved my life doing it. I think anyone that does marine science and cares about it the way I do is gonna love it.